All right, if you're a sports fan, let's be honest, you've probably yelled at an official or two over the years.
But are the attacks on those keeping control of the game going too far?
NBC 15's Amy Flugsopt looked into how local referees deal with the pressure while officiating games at all levels.
Two high school football players took things to the extreme during a game in Texas last Friday. They blindsided a ref and say one of their coaches encouraged it. While the referees I spoke with say they haven't been involved in an incident of that level, they say they can take quite the verbal beating from fans. It's just one of many issues that plays into why the WIAA is having a tough time recruiting new officials. When it comes to calling games here in Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association says there's a shortage of referees.
We're getting more leaving than we are getting new ones coming in.
Joan Gralla with the WIAA says numbers aren't drastically down. The association has about 9,000 officials, but it is losing about 100 of them a year.
Some sports like football are seeing probably the biggest decline in new officials coming in. Football's a little different. You have to get involved with the crew.
While there are a number of reasons as to why people are shying away, it seems to come down to a growing problem. Fans.
You know, fans are becoming pretty tough on officials lately, and I just think people don't want to put up with that.
And it's usually something that, because they either don't understand the rule or they don't know the rule, or they just disagree with us. You kind of forget about it and move on to the next play.
Jerry Holmes has been officiating for 24 years, doing everything from youth football all the way to calling a high school state football championship. Even with all that experience, he stays up to date by thumbing through these two handbooks regularly.
Assess a penalty, kicking the ball, fair catches.
As the commissioner of officials for the Dane County Area Youth Football League, he too is struggling to find people who want to put on a striped uniform.
I think a little bit is if they get their start in youth football and they see how the parents and coaches act at those games. And it's not every parent and not every coach, but it only takes a couple to scare off the younger kids and say, you know, maybe this just isn't for me. I don't want to deal with that. The money's not worth it. You know, it's a lot of time.
Holmes says he feels pretty lucky that he has never felt threatened. But after the recent events in Texas, he says you can never be too careful.
I've seen an umpire get run over once in a while just because he's in the middle of a play and he can't get away. But I've never seen where players target an official and go right after him.
So this Friday, as you pick your seat in the stands,
just remember the officials, you know, we're human. We're out there like the coaches and players to make sure there's a good game.
Gralla and Holmes both say it's a simple process to become a WIAA certified official. There is a small fee and a test required. For a complete look at qualifying to become a referee, we have a link posted at NBC15.com. Just click on this story.